Welcome to Lax Vision's coverage of the 2013 3D Denver Shootout presented by Easton Lacrosse. Today's matchup is an elite semifinal featuring Brady's Bunch versus 3D Colorado. Hello everyone, I'm Dan Matthews, joined in the booth by Todd Walker, and the third member of our team, Robin Carlin, will join us from the sidelines in just a bit. Todd, this matchup has two teams playing amongst the best lacrosse in this tournament so far.
Yeah, been real impressed with both these squads. Yesterday, caught parts of several of their games, and these are two good lacrosse teams.
Brady's has the opening faceoff. Ryan Bowers scoops it up. Shot hit pipe. Rolls out of bounds on the far side. It'll remain. No, it won't. It'll go to 3D New England, or 3D Denver. Bear with us, folks. Again, the Brady's uniforms only have numbers on the back, so we'll only be able to let you know who we're dealing with when we have their backs turned to us. 3D Select and Brady's battling for the loose ball. This is going to be a fast, physical game between these two, Todd.
Yeah, both these teams have great sticks, and neither one of them are afraid to hit. So we'll see some collisions in this one.
That's Ryan Arthur with the ball from Cherry Creek High School in Denver. He feeds it up top near side to Griffin Heller. Griffin's brother Rody plays at Virginia. Griffin at Regis High School here in Denver. There's a push. It's going to remain Denver ball. .3D with the ball. Jack Thomas has it, far side. Squeezes inside, shoots and scores. 3D Select gets on the board first.
Yeah, that's not the first time we've seen Jack Thomas make that move this weekend, Dan. Big, tall, strong attackman. He likes that inside roll. He gets position and gets around his guy. Good, strong, hard finish.
Back to the X we go. 3D Select with the lead. And a great face-off for Select. Loose ball is going to be scooped up by Sam Sweeney. He'll kick it back to his defenseman, Sean Levine. And 3D will look for the clear. There's a big clear for 3D. 3D long pole shoots. There's a big save made by the Brady's goaltender. Brady's coming the other direction. Ryan Bowers with it, far side, loses the ball. It's rolling away from him, scooped up by Trevor Pratt for 3D. Trevor Pratt playing close D with the short pole. For 3D at Colorado Academy, primarily plays with a long pole on defense. Trevor, the son of Dan, a Syracuse alum, who coached here for the Colorado Mammoth and is currently an assistant coach at Colorado Academy. Shot sails wide out of bounds, backed up defensively by Griffin Heller. Heller has it, coming around, bounce shot, nice save made by Brady's goaltender, Madison Palms. Far side, Heller with the shot, another big save. Coming out with it for Brady's. but losing it. Ryan Arthur on the defense is able to jar the ball loose. Brady's comes up with it.
Yeah, Heller had
Marcus Steers is in goal.
Heller had that ball wide open on the crease from about 5 yards and gunned it, Dan, and a great save by the goalie.
Feet inside and a big save by Cole Poifair for 3D.
It was a nice loose ball grab by Jack Trask, who's an Air Academy product, and been real impressed with him in the games that we saw Brady's bunch play yesterday. He's done a nice job and been a big part of their scoring.
Yeah, this Brady's group really comes from all over the place. .3D with the ball. That pass sails wide.
That was Brady Brame trying to get it across field to his partner on the midfield and just threw it a little high.
Far side, long pole brings it in for Brady's. Shot deflected, out of bounds. Ball will remain with Brady's.
Yeah. Elliot Allen, the long pole defender for Brady's bunch, clearing the ball by himself and taking it down and taking the shot. Love to see that.
Brady's with the ball. Nice move to the inside. Unable to get a good shot because of a push. Was fake Dalton Tour. Coming all the way around the cage.
Nice check.
Big check. By the 3D Colorado defense, but that ball gets thrown away. Brady's will maintain possession.
Great takeaway by Jake Sawyer on the 3DD, and but got a little bit loosey goosey with the crossfield pass and the quick turnover.
Brady's with the ball. Dalton Tour had it. Feeds it down low, swinging around the cage. Shot to goal for Brady's bunch.
It's a great shot, Dan, but again by a number 59, who we do not have on our roster.
Don't have 59 on my roster. We'll find out who that is with the goal for Brady's bunch.
The rosters in a tournament like this with this many kids, the rosters tend to be in a constant state of flux, and we don't always get the most up-to-date, most complete version.
.3D with the ball. Coming out with it defensively. For Brady's is Taylor Johnson. Nice clear by Dominic Massimilian. For Brady's. Brady's with possession. Coming off a goal. In 10. Brady's with possession of the shot. A big save again by goaltender Cole Poifair. Let's go down to Robin.
Well, guys, things have been coming pretty easy for 3D Colorado in this tournament. Their team is essentially based on playing a really good defense, getting out on transition, and using their skill in the open field. Guys, their face-off specialist, Tony Cruz, is playing extremely well in this tournament. He is at a 90% face-off efficiency. So look to see if that trend can continue against a team like Brady Sponge. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Robin. Sure appreciate that. And Brady's Bunch is really kind of a unique squad here at the tournament. Brady's with the ball.
Easy save there, Dan. These goalies are too good to let a shot like that go by. They're gonna make those saves about 9 out of 10 times.
Big kick save out of bounds. It'll belong to 3D Colorado. We're knotted at 1 here about midway through the first half. These two teams very evenly matched. Brady's with a huge win in their quarterfinal game against the Canadians from Team Claremont. That Claremont team sizable, and a team that had beaten Brady's in round robin play yesterday. Brady's very happy to get their revenge, I'm sure.
Yeah, no question. Those were two very good teams going at each other, and had the overtime game yesterday and a bit of a blowout here this morning. So nice bit of lacrosse playing by both those clubs.
Feed across, unable to come up with it for 3D. On the far side was Brian Wilson. Brady's has it, the offensive zone. Jack Trask in the Air Academy product has it for Brady's. He drives that right alley. The feed across sails out of bounds over the head of Matthew Johnson. And the ball will belong to 3D. Again, we're square at 1. I'm Dan Matthews with Todd Walker.
Yeah, Jack tried to do a little bit too much with that one, Dan. He was kind of running away from the goal and tried to make that 30-yard crossfield pass. That's a tough one to complete.
Near side is Pierre Byrne. Byrne, a Notre Dame commit. Watched him in the All-Star game yesterday. Very impressive. He's got great hands and great feet, too. Feeds it behind the cage to Ryan Arthur. Arthur's going to drive GLE and look for the shot. Ball sails wide, backed up by 3D.
That was a nice take by Arthur. If he gets his shoulder squared up a little bit better, he'll hit that far pipe instead of missing that one wide.
Pulling it out up top for 3D. Brady Brem. Kind of a jump step shot. Seen all the way by goaltender Marcus Steers. That was a great effort by Steers.
Yeah, again, a fairly easy shot for Steers to handle. Dan, you really gotta put a good shot on cage to get past any of these goalies.
Yeah, Steers can't keep up with that one, and a great goal by 3D.
I think that was number 14, Zach Runberg.
And both our goalies right now, Steers and Poifair, goaltenders at Kent Denver here in Colorado.
That's not exactly sharing the wealth, but you got two good goalies. They both get a chance to play. That's great.
It's kind of one of the fun things about these tournaments, Todd, is players who have played together now getting to play against each other during the course of a tournament.
It really is, and you get to play with guys that you normally play against in the course of a high school season as well. So it's really a good opportunity to play with guys that you normally wouldn't be able to.
Big face-off by Tony Cruz. A little bit of pinch and pop. 3D loses possession. And Brady's will start it inbound. That's Elliott Allen, far side, giving it up 2 steers. Steers near side to Taylor Johnson. Johnson gets the clear. For Brady's bunch. That's a nice check. Nice check. The outlet pass. Almost thrown away, but a good job by Byrne to try to keep the ball in play for 3D. Battle for it on the sidelines. Ryan Arthur in that scrape, as is Chandler Osberger. Finally scooping it up. Jack Griswold. No, it wasn't. Shane McKenna scooped it up. Now Griswold has it. For 3D. Nice clear for Brady Select. Ian Cottish. Ball turned over. Jack Griswold will scoop it up far side. They have numbers right now. It does 3D, but they're going to slow it up and pull it back out. Zach Runberg coming onto the field for 3D in this contest. 2-1. 3D Colorado with the lead. Feet inside. Ryan Arthur can't hang on to it. He was moving toward the ball. Would have had a great look, would Ryan have had.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of wayward passes that are too high, Dan. Both in the first game and here in the second, guys seem to be having a little bit of tough time keeping the ball down.
Jordan Riggs with the ball for Brady's bunch. Riggs has some wheels on him. Gets it into the offensive zone. Zach Runberg catches up with him. Brady's will pull it out. Big battle going on that far side. Pratt with the long pole now. Doing a great job defensively for 3D. .3D's defense really buckled down here in this one. That ball's thrown away. We're going to have a battle for the loose ball. It's going to be scooped up by 3D. Scooping it up, Shane McKenna. McKenna gives it far side to the long pole, Sam Sweeney. Up top.
Another pipe save.
Goalie's best friend. Good job keeping the ball in play by Jake Sawyer. And carrying it across the midfield stripe is one of our unknown individuals who's not on our roster.
Little bit of a break there, Dan, at midfield. Both the 3D selected defenseman and the Brady's bunch attackman crossed the line at midfield, but since they both did it at the same time, the official gave it a play on and let the play resolve itself.
One of the biggest things that we really try to key on is players who, when they're out there on the field, show a high field IQ and game IQ as far as what they're doing and who they're trying to pass the ball to and the looks they're looking for.
Talk a little bit about attracting players to a D3 school that essentially doesn't allow scholarships for your athletes.
One of the biggest things is basically being able to show the program that we have and what we have to offer, but the other thing we really try to key on is really focusing on the academic side as far as what we can really offer them, so that after lacrosse is over for them within school, they can go on and be able to say, I was able to do this in college and have this great education as well.
Talk a little bit about the westward expansion of lacrosse. How far has it come? How far do you think it can go?
Well, really being from the Northeast myself, from New York, I mean, seeing now what is out here in Denver and California and places like that, it's pretty amazing to see basically the talent level that has already come out this way, matriculated through people that probably I played with or from the Northeast have been able to do with the talent that's out here, because it really has opened up a brand new level of athlete to the game that was not basically in existence at the point in time when I probably played and grew up.
All right, thanks, Coach. Dan and Todd, back to you guys.
Thanks, Robin. Appreciate that. Doing yeoman's work down on the sideline here on what is an extremely warm day. Although we are getting a little cloud cover, which may be more than a little cloud cover, developing over the top of us here in sunny Commerce, Colorado. We might actually be getting some rain here shortly, by the look of things, Dan. Which the old saying, if you don't like the weather in Colorado, wait 15 minutes and you'll get something else.
Won't be real happy. We'll have a lot of wet equipment in a really big hurry. Will dry off. I'm not sure about the equipment, but what a great day for lacrosse with this cloud cover and everything that's gone on so far. Pretty outstanding day for lacrosse, and the action's been really good too.
You can't say enough about the way these kids are playing, and both winning and losing efforts. All these guys are doing a great job, and I know they're tired about this time on a Sunday afternoon, and the winners got one more game yet to play, and they're gonna have to gird their loins and have at it.
Yeah, 3D Colorado leads this one 3-1. Henry Bethke with the goal for Brady's bunch. We'll have your halftime stats in just a moment, but we're going to pretty much be underway here momentarily. Let's take a look at those halftime stats, Todd.
Okay. Again, 3-1 halftime. Colorado shots 13-9. Colorado. Colorado up winning 3 of 8 faceoffs. Saves about even. Brady's with 5. Colorado with 4. Turnovers again even 10-9, and those stats, Dan, pretty much reflect the evenness of this game in the first half.
Yeah, they really do, and I would expect this game to pretty much be very much the same the rest of the way. 3D gets that face-off W and moves the ball into the offensive zone. Shane McKenna gets it into that offensive zone and brings it all the way out up top for Jack Griswold. Griswold, right-hand cradle, moving the ball to the center of the field.
Running a little mumble.
Gets stung by Stearns. These two have seen each other play a few times.
Yeah, he looked like he'd read Arthur's book on that one, Dan. He just he ignored the fake and took the shot dead on and turned it back.
Arthur isoing on his man, shoots and scores. Nice move. Ryan Arthur spinning to the inside and getting the ball into the pipes.
Yeah, one to one on that one, Dan. The goalie won the first one, and Arthur came out on top of the second one. Nice move across the crease. Good fake. Got the goalie stick moved out of position and just dumped it right behind him.
Yeah, that was a good job by Ryan. Learned his lesson the first time by staying high and came low this time around. Procedure, ball's going to belong to 3D on the faceoff. And we're going to have a flag on the field for a delay of game, unsportsmanlike conduct.
That's a really foolish play, Dan. The midfielder just rolled the ball 15 yards away from the official and from where the ball should have restarted, and they're gonna take offense at that and give you a delay of game every time, 30 seconds.
On the restart, it'll be Zach Runberg. He's got it up top, feeds near side.
Colorado's in a 3-3.
Great ball movement. Far side, unable to get the hands free for a shot was Jack Thomas. So we'll set it up again. Ryan Arthur working in the middle of the field. Runberg with the shot, it sails wide. It's backed up by 3D.
Yeah, standard operating procedure in a 3-3, Dan, is to look for that diagonal skip pass, either from the center man down to the low wing attackman. Or from the corner down to over to the crease guy, and you basically got a one-on-one from about 8 yards with the goalie.
Setting up to isolate from the top is Runberg.
Yeah, again, a 1-4-1 ISO from up top.
Nice swim move by Runberg. Shot sails wide. That's a backup goalie for Steers.
And there's the problem with that alignment, Dan. You don't have an attackman behind the cage to back up that shot. If you don't have that backside attackman ready to hustle on that shot, you're gonna turn it over on the shot.
Great job working with possession of that ball for Brady's bunch. It's Jordan Riggs with it, far side, left-hand cradle. Great job. Let's toss it down to Robin Carley, who has a special guest on the sidelines.
Guys, I am here with the man, the myth, the legend, Poppy Ween. Now, Poppy is Brady's father of Brady's bunch. You guys are playing for a cause today. It's near and dear to your heart. Tell us about it. And it's okay if you get a little choked up. How old is Brady?
Brady is 5 years old. When Brady was 3 months old, he got diagnosed with AML leukemia. He's been fighting ever since. What I try to teach these kids and what Brady's bunch is about is the games are the games, and somebody has to win and somebody has to lose. I have kids from 20 different states in Canada. We have 10 teams here with over 200 kids. And like we say, Brady's bunch takes place in the hotel lobby between 8 to 10 at night. We sit around with the kids and we talk about life. And we talk about valuing your parents. I teach these kids you need to be a little bit nicer to your parents. Because if it wasn't for my wife, I don't know where my son would be today. In the lacrosse aspect, I try to teach these kids that it's a privilege to play. Play for someone that maybe can't. Play for the kid that woke up today with cancer. Pray for the kid that maybe woke up today that couldn't play lacrosse because he lost his leg. I teach these kids play every shift like it's your last. One day it's going to be your last shift. You just don't know when. You're lucky you can run up and down these fields. Play for somebody different than yourself. And I have kids from different states, and it's all different types of personalities. We hear gang violence in L.A. You got it. And we just teach these kids to value each other, value their parents, value this game. And we try to also teach the kids that if you can make the right decisions in life, things might work better for you. We believe in family, we believe in value, and if you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. If you're interested in finding more information, you can find us at Brady'sBunchLacrosse.com. Our motto is be strong and believe. Believe in yourself, believe in your parents, and believe in life, and good things will happen. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Poppy. Send it back to you guys.
Wow. I don't know what to say. Ryan Arthur with the goal there. That's his second of the half. And 3D now up 5-1 in this one, and it's I was moving.
That's the voice of a father on Father's Day, and somebody that loves the game.
Yeah, I would encourage people to find out how you can get involved with this group. You can see them on the sidelines, and every held head high in spite of being down right now. This squad's not going to give up today. I'll guarantee you that. 3D Colorado with the lead and the ball. Playing really well right now for 3D Colorado, and especially in the second half, has been Ryan Arthur. It'll be time before too long to start thinking about the player of the game.
Yeah, Ryan's had a real nice second half, Dan. He's came out firing. He's got a couple real nice goals.
Nice ISO up top. Feed across is deflected. Goes out of bounds. No, it was never deflected. It just sailed out of bounds. Thought it went off of a Brady's Bunch stick.
Yeah, just trying to do a little bit too much with the pass there, Dan. Driving towards the goal and basically trying to throw it backwards 30 yards to his teammate on the other side of the field, and that's a tough pass to be accurate with.
Great play in the offensive zone for 3D, both by Ryan Arthur and Jack Thomas. Jarring the ball loose once, Brady's Bunch able to clear. Trailing in this one 5-1. A nice big save.
Yeah, again, a shot right in the goalie stick, Dan, and those aren't going to go past in a game at this level.
Feed inside. Arthur standing on the doorstep. This is Heller. Heller left-hand cradle. Shoots. Big save made by Steers.
Nice off-stick save.
Going to have a push on the far side. Ball will remain with Brady's Bunch. Here comes the clear for 3D. One of the Brady's Bunch kids going to be attended to by the trainer. Arthur on the backup of that shot off the stick of Jake Sawyer. Feed inside. Arthur has the backup again on the shot.
Yeah, Sawyer did a nice job staying down on the offensive end, Dan, and actually got a great chance on the doorstep with that long stick.
Arthur looking inside for Byrne. Byrne can't come up with it. The 3D will maintain possession. A nice scoop by Sam Sweeney.
Great ground ball by Sweeney.
There's a shot and a goal. That one by Byrne, and a great one by Byrne. Pure Byrne.
Nice hustle play all around by the 3D squad, Dan. Good hustle on the ground ball and the takeaway up top, and good job of finding the open man down low by Sweeney. The guys with the long sticks don't get a chance to pick up assists on the offensive end of the field very often, but that was a nice play by Sweeney.
Yeah, very much so. 6-1 our score. 12:32 left to go. And we've got a procedure call. This one's going to be in favor of Brady's Bunch. Ball bounces off of Brady's Bunch out of bounds. 3D with possession and a 5-goal lead. Trevor Pratt will do the honors on the restart for 3D. Give the ball up to Brem. Brem looks inside. Nice spin. Good job keeping the ball away from the long pole defense of Chandler Osberger. Near side is Griswold. Griswold
nice
shoots
shot.
And scores.
Yeah, Jack Griswold just making the nice alley dodge, Dan, setting his guy up, driving down that left alley. Good hard shot, 5-hole that beat the goalie.
So the play started with Trevor Pratt. It ends with Jack Griswold, both from Colorado Academy on the west side of this city of Denver, Colorado.
Yeah, two players that are familiar with each other and teamed up to make a nice play and get a goal.
Interested party down on the sidelines right now for 3D would be a 3D coach, also the head coach at Kent Denver, Ben Brenneman, given that he's got goalies on either end of the field right now.
Yeah, he's got a couple players to watch and another great drive.
Yeah, Byrne just beat his man GLE, dodging on the GLE, and scores another one for 3D. Our score now 8-1.
Yeah, Byrne just too much speed for his long stick defenseman. Beat his guy coming into the middle of the field, stuffed the ball in that upper right corner, and nothing the goalie's going to do about that one from 4 yards away. Another face-off for the 3D squad.
In particular about having goalies on either end of the field right now. I know, but they're both yours at Kent.
Another control of a face-off by the 3D squad.
There's another shot from Griswold. That one saved by Steers. We'll head the other direction with Brady's bunch. Elliott Allen carrying it across midfield, giving it up in the offensive zone to Emmett McNamara. McNamara with the carry behind the cage. Marked up defensively by Sean Levine. Ball far side. Here comes Brady's bunch. Nice dodge, losing the ball. On the switch, though. 3D will come up with it and head the other direction. Griswold has it, carries it into the box, gives it up top. Feed inside. Nice save by Steers. On the doorstep with Shane McKenna, waiting for that one. And Steers just stonewalled him.
Yeah, McKenna probably held on to that one a little too long, Dan. He gave the goalie gave Steers a chance to slide back over to that side of the cage and stuff him. If he'd just kind of quick stick that one right off the pass, he'd have tucked it right behind Steers.
Brady's with the ball, trailing by 7. Carrying the ball behind the cage, Jackson Teague for Brady's bunch. Let's toss it down to Robin Carlin, who's got head coach from Kent Denver, Ben Brenneman, with her on the sidelines.
So just talk as long as you can, 2 minutes if you can, because I'm not prepared for this.
Correct.
I am here with Ben Brenneman, the head coach at Kent Denver. Now, Coach, a little bit of a scenario here today. You have 2 goalies that you coach. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, it's pretty exciting to have both of them in this tournament and playing here in the semifinals. At least one of them is going to make it to the finals, so that's a good thing. They're both phenomenal athletes. Both guys, I have no doubt, will be playing college lacrosse. And, you know, I guess you look at it from a high school coach's perspective, and it's a pretty good problem to have both Marcus Steers and Cole Poyfair on our high school team. They went back and forth here. Marcus played a little more during the season, but, man, Cole is a great goalie as well. And, you know, they're both going to be seniors, and that job's going to be up for grabs next year.
All right, thanks, Coach. Guys, send it back up to you.
Pierre Byrne with another one while we're away. It seems like every time we go down to Robin, 3D scores. So maybe Robin's their good luck charm. No, they'll be looking for that one as we head into the final. Todd, we're going to have a dilemma on our hands. I got 2 nominees right now for our player of the game. Pierre Byrne, commit to Notre Dame, and Ryan Arthur, who really got the scoring started here in the second half.
Yeah, tough to go wrong either way there, Dan. We'll have to choose one, I'm afraid, but we'll have to maybe in the last 7 minutes somebody will do something spectacular here and separate from the other guy, and we'll have a clear choice.
Ryan Arthur on the sidelines right now for 3D. Pierre Byrne on the field. So we may have to lean toward Pierre. But we could tell Ryan he was the runner-up. Nice performance here by 3D in this game, a 9-1 lead. 3D has this one well in hand on the field behind us. It looks like Looks like 3D New England is down by 1 at the present time. So we may not have an all 3D matchup in this one, in the Elite Final.
Yeah, 3D New England is playing
Lax Tech.
Lax Tech, who is giving them all they can handle. Very good squad from kind of a combination from Nevada and Southern California, and they've got some really nice players on that team.
Defending champion got knocked out by this Brady Bunch squad in the quarterfinal round. That was the group from Canada. 3D moving the ball into the offensive zone. That was maybe an ill-advised shot by defender Matt Pinto.
You stole my verbiage right out of my mouth, Dan. The long stick taking a shot from 3 steps inside the top of the box. Not really what the coach is looking for.
Pinto, another one from Colorado Academy. I'm sorry, Kent Denver for Pinto. Every school very well represented on this 3D team. You got one from East. You've got a handful from Colorado Academy. A couple from Cherry Creek. A couple from Kent Denver. I mean, really well represented kind of all the way around. And on the other squad, you've got a handful of Mountain Vista kids and kids from all over the city as well.
Yeah, both these squads have done a nice job putting together a really diverse set of athletes to come up with a great team.
There was a shot by Trevor Pratt. Playing close D, he gets to carry the ball all the way in, got a rocket shot off on Steers. Steers came up bigger than Pratt that time.
The pipe may have helped him just a tad there on that one, Dan.
Brady's Bunch with possession. Little over 4 minutes to go in this one. Time on your screen is approximate, but it's pretty close to dead on. Maybe within a couple of seconds.
Yeah, the officials are keeping the time on the field, but with a running clock, there's not a lot of guesswork about when to start it.
Big hit on the far sideline. Possession will stay with Brady's. Feed inside. There's a shot and a goal. First time in a long time, but Matthew Johnson gets Brady's Bunch off the snide and puts another one on the board.
Yeah, nice job by Johnson, Dan, handling that ball and just a nice little duck inside and left him one-on-one with the goalie. Nice little step-in move and load a high shot up in that upper right corner.
Nice job on the face-off by Brady's, and they come up with it. Taking that face-off for Brady's was Logan Lund.
Great save.
Really good pinch and pop effort, and a nice save defensively by Poifair. There's another long pole, but that one gets by Steers. This time off the long pole of Sam Sweeney, getting the goal for 3D.
Yeah, Sweeney's been knocking on the door with that long stick a couple times in this second half. And that time, again, great job clearing the ball. What you want to see your long pole do, come down, nobody picks you up, take the shot. And he beat Steers low off stick side, and good placement and good result.
There's a nice feed inside to the long pole, and this time Matt Pinto does get the goal. Coming in on the feed from Pierre Byrne. Pierre Byrne will be our player of the game, number 46.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with it anymore, Dan.
Pierre's had an incredible game. I know Ryan. I like Ryan. I'd like to give him the player of the game, but Pierre Byrne has really turned it on. Has really turned it on in the second half.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Dan, the long sticks for 3D are not afraid to go down and play offense, and that's great. Both Pinto and Sweeney on the last couple possessions, taking the ball to the rack or going in and getting a nice feed to put a goal on the board for their teams. I love to see those long poles in an offensive mode.
Brady's with the ball. It's a nice dodge in the middle, but an even
check.
better trail check by Pinto. Ball gets fed up to Byrne. Burns by his man. Feeds it across. Down low. Looking for the shot down low between the legs. On the far side was Brian Wilson. He couldn't come up with it. Ball sails out of bounds on the follow-up attempt. And it'll belong to Brady's.
Yeah, McKenna did a nice job picking up that loose ball, but from 3 yards away, you really don't want to see your attackman shoot the ball over the top of the goal.
Coming up next here on TLN in this Lax Vision production will be the Rising Stars Championship game between 3D Colorado and 3D New England. So stay tuned about 10 minutes after the conclusion of this one for that one. And then we'll have the Elite Championship game.
Lax Tech will be our other representative, Dan. That game has just finished.
Lax Tech and 3D Colorado in that one. Should be two great championship games here at Dick's Sporting Goods Park.
Four teams between those two games that are all well deserving of being in the championship games, and really looking forward to two great games.
I need a Lax Tech roster.
And Dan, I'm looking forward to see how Lax Tech handles this New England, or I'm sorry, the Colorado select team. It's going to be two really strong offenses going at each other. There's 4 or 5 kids from the Lax Tech team from Coronado High School, and they are excellent lacrosse players, and certainly expect to see several of those guys playing at the Division I level in a couple of years, as I do for the some of the long sticks on the Colorado team. Very, very, very impressive defense.
Yeah, let's take it down to one of the premier offensive players for that 3D Select, Pierre Byrne, who's with Robin Carlin.
Well, Pierre, what is it that makes the defensive unit play so well together?
I don't know. It's the camaraderie, the brothers. You know, they're all been together for a while, and they play tight defense. And every single one of the defenders is a great player, and all of them together makes a great defense.
Well, you guys have kind of had things coming a little bit easy for you in this tournament. For your next opponent, the finals, how do you stay focused, play your game, and essentially not get too confident?
Hydrate. It's really hot out here. We just stay focused by hydrating, resting, getting stretched out, and just staying in the same mindset that we've had all these games so far. And we've been playing great, so it's all good.
Now, you have already committed to Notre Dame. Tell me, what is it going to be like playing for a guy like Coach Corrigan?
It's going to be great, I think. I'm pumped to play. Notre Dame's a great college, and I can't wait to get out there.
All right, well, congratulations on Player of the Game, and good luck to you in the finals, Pierre.
Thank you so much.
Send it back to you guys.
Thanks, Robin. Pierre Byrne, again, on his way to Notre Dame. Should be absolutely outstanding. Let's take a quick look at the final stats from today's game, and then we'll toss it back down to Robin with the coach for 3D.
Yeah, again, 11-2 the final, Dan, and the stats certainly reflect that difference. 37 shots for Colorado to 15 for Brady's. 7-11. Colorado won 7-11 face-offs. 6 saves for 9 for Brady's on a lot more shots. 13 turnovers for Colorado and 17 for Brady's. And the important thing is Colorado made turned a lot of those turnovers into goals.
Yeah, big-time shots, big-time goals for 3D Colorado. Robin is with the 3D Select head coach. Robin?
Well, Coach, final score 11-2. You got to be happy about that.
Yeah, it was a great game. Brady's bunch came out real strong in the beginning, and we thought it was going to be a little bit closer in the beginning because it was tied 1-1 very close very early in the game, but we were able to fight back and score in transition, which seems to be the strength of our team right now.
What adjustments did you make at halftime?
We really just needed to catch the ball better. I mean, really just the simple fundamental things in lacrosse that we needed to do at halftime was just to play better on offense. Our defense was playing really, really well. We just needed to finish the ball on offense, and that's what we focused on at halftime.
All right, well, you got a tough opponent in the finals. What do you need to get better at?
I think we just got to continue scoring all our goals in transition. I think that's the strength of our team, and I think we need to win more faceoffs at the beginning of the game. And this is a
to you in about 5 minutes.